Hello students, I hope all of you are fine. So today we will start our 7th chapter that talks about caring for others, a very important chapter. Okay. So students, if you look around, you can see, or if you think of, then you can understand that the basic needs in our life are food, clothes and shelter. Without these few things, we cannot live a life. But students, do you know that there are so many people all over the world who lacks these basic needs in their life, like you and me have. So students, it is our duty to try to help them always. Alright? And this chapter teaches us about that only. So you can see caring for the needy. Okay? Caring for the needy. Who are the needy? Those people who lacks the basic needs in their life and who cannot afford a good and healthy lifestyle. So they are considered as the needy. So this chapter tells us to take care or care for the needy. But how can we help them? If you think, then we can help them in many ways. For an example, if you have some extra food, you can donate food to them. If you have extra clothes, okay, you can donate to them. Or during puja or during other festivals, if you find such people who cannot afford to buy a new cloth or good food, you can help them. So there are many ways that you can help them. Okay. And if you don't find or if you can't do that, then nowadays there are many organizations who are working hard to help them. What do they do? Those organizations collect the used clothes from different places and distribute among the needy people. So you can also visit such organizations and you can donate your used clothes. Alright, so in this way you can take care or care for the needy. Okay. It is not necessary to donate money every time. Okay, children, so you should keep this in your mind. Then, students, we have caring for people with difficulties. So, students, it is not always like that only that people lack their basic needs, but also sometimes what happens, there are some difficulties that prevent some people from doing certain things. For example, we can talk about some of the people who cannot see or they cannot hear or speak. So that time what we can do, we can help them in different ways. Like someone is not able to cross the road because he is blind. Okay, so we can lead them towards their destination. Alright, then we can talk about some people who have some difficulties in standing or walking and they need the help of wheelchairs. So in such cases we can also help them, right? And not only that, but the most important thing is that in your surrounding areas you sometimes we find that there are some old people, okay, who do not have any companion to share their feelings. At such incidents you can also help them by listening to their words, sharing your feelings, and give them a good company. All right, so it will make them feel good. All right, you should always be eager to help people, whether it is a little help. Okay, but you should always help because your little help can make someone's life happy. Okay, so you should keep this in mind. So it is not necessary to donate food or money, but we can also help some people by doing some other activities also. All right, so here our next topic is caring for people who are different. So students, sometimes we can see in our neighborhood that there are some people who are little bit different from us. Like they sometimes they can be very tall, or there's like complexion is little bit dark, their hair is different, okay, or they cannot talk properly, okay. So at that time what we find that people always tease them, right? But that is not good, because they also can feel pain, right, like you and me. So that is not a good manner. So in such cases we have to stand with them, we need to stand with them, okay. Like laughing at, teasing, or bullying people who are different are always examples of insensitive and cruel, okay. So if you do such activities, then you can be considered as very cruel and insensitive. All right, so instead of that, we should talk to them, we can make them our friends, we should play with them and share our feelings, okay. So thus we can make them feel good, and we must include them while we play like our other friends, okay. So if there is someone different in our class, we should include that person in the group activities and treat her or him with equal respect. So it is our responsibility to respect each and everyone equally, whether they are different from us or not, but we should treat them equally, right? Then our next point is caring for the old. Students, in most of the cases, our old people are dependent on others because they are not able anymore to work like a young man or woman, right? So at this old age they need our help, and we should always help them, because these such people often have failing health and need to take medicines regularly, and they also have hearing problem, then memory might get affected also at this age. So we can help them in different ways, like we should talk to them, we can help them in their works, then we can ask for the medicine time to time. And students, what happens at this time, as they stay in home most of the time, so they feel very lonely. So you can be a good friend, okay, of those people who are old. So they will feel very good and they will share their feelings too, and thus you can be a cause of happiness in their life, and we should treat them with respect and try to understand their problems. Sometimes what happens, people in front of you may feel or may hesitate to express their problems, but you have to be polite, okay, so that they can share their feelings to you. But if you behave rudely, then no one will share their feelings, okay. So you have to be polite and you have to show respect to each and every one, and thus you can be a good human being in your future, and thus you can be a good student too, because your books, your teachers always teach you to follow the good moralities that has been taught in your schools and your books, okay. So thus we can help our neighbors the people who are old, the people who are different from us, okay, and the needy people. So, once more, I would remind you that it is not necessary to help people with money and food only, but we can help a person who is needy with different activities. So, this is it for today, students. Thank you so much for watching the videos and stay healthy, stay safe. Bye bye.